Welcome back to Ouzo Shots, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tom Skolarikas, and with me as always is Nick Athanassiou, back from Greece. Welcome back, mate.
Oh, mate, it's, can I say it's great to be back? Yeah,
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah. Look, it's been about 2 weeks now. I'm in that depression mode now, so going through my old photos and thinking, what am I doing here? Look.
The struggle is genuinely real. Everyone knows it. Whenever you go to Greece, it usually takes, at least 2 weeks, a month, sometimes 6 months to come back and bounce back and get over that depression, right?
Definitely. Look, and it probably doesn't help because we're in the middle of winter here in Sydney. We've just hit absolutely smack bang in the middle of winter. So it's not going to get colder than what it is now. So
Well, you'd want to hope so. It was pretty cold today, let's be fair.
It is. But look, good news is Greece, amazing.
Yes.
Fantastic. Greece has not changed. It's even better than what I was there 2 years ago. So we're in, everyone who's heading there over now, you're in good hands. The Greeks there, they're accommodating everyone coming over. And look, I've got 1,000 stories, but I don't know if I should share them on this show, Tom, but we're going to talk about something else.
Are they appropriate is the question.
Some are. I learn a lot, actually. I always learn something new when I go to Greece.
Well, I have to say, yeah, absolutely. And look, I have to say, right now, sitting in Greece, because I didn't go to Greece this year, unfortunately, but sitting back and seeing everyone's photos. So if you're over there right now, we've got lots of friends over sending us photos in group chats and on social media. We hate you. It's as simple as that.
Sorry, Tom. Sorry, everyone who couldn't get over there.
No, it's okay. But that's the reason why we've come back together today, because we do want to talk Greek tourism. Because
definitely.
At the beginning of this year, there was talk that it was going to be another bumper year for tourism in Greece. And as we all know, this is Greece's main export, let's say. It's the biggest thing that Greece makes money out of, isn't it? The tourism industry.
Yeah, definitely. Look, that and shipping. But look, when I was there, I have to say, Tom, I didn't think it was that busy. So first week of June, when I say not busy, I mean the restaurants were brimming with people. There's a lot of spare seats. When I was looking for accommodation, because I go accommodation as I'm there. So when I'm there, I'll go to a certain town and I'll book accommodation.
You like to slum it, do it backpacker style, right?
I do. Look, it's like I'm going home, so I don't need to pre-plan anything, and I've never had a problem with accommodation there. Places like Ivra, I was finding accommodation the first week of June, like smack bang, centre of Ivra, and I was getting a room. I had a room with 4 beds in it, which tells me they weren't really selling these accommodation packages just yet. But again, it could be something to do with the war as well. So we did have it's probably a long time ago now, but we had that Israeli-Iran conflict, the 12-day war, they're calling that. So that was smack bang in the middle of June. That, from my understanding, did cause some people to renege on going to that part of Europe.
But largely unperturbed, it has to be said. People still, a lot of those flights got rebooked and, everyone was reaccommodated and whatnot. Yeah. So I reckon it probably had something to do with you being on the fringe of that season or the tourist season on the mainland. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, probably, because I was in Peloponneso. I did a lot of the villages in Peloponneso, Tripoli, Nafplion, where else did I go? Monemvasia. Monemvasia was busy. Olympia was busy. Actually, what I noticed was a lot of tourist groups, especially Americans.
Always.
American school kids were there doing an education. Like, how good would that be going? Eh?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but there was a big about face after that. Towards the end of June, it was bumper. People everywhere. Athens. My mate tried to go to Ivra first week of July. Couldn't get accommodation. We found one room for like €1,200 a night, something ridiculous. But it was bumper packed with full of Aussies, would you believe? Aussies were everywhere. I couldn't walk down Monastiraki without hearing an Aussie accent.
Yeah.
So you're probably one of the rare few that didn't come over.
Well, it really feels like everyone was there this year. Shout out to all of our mates who are, have done the trip this year and they're still over there at the moment. So again, we hate you, but love you at the same time. Look, let's talk about some of the numbers, because at the beginning of this year, they were talking about the fact, as we said earlier, that it's going to be another bumper season. And between January and May, it was reported that arrivals reached 6.3 million by air. This is a 5.9% increase compared to the same period in 2024. I mean, that's pretty significant when you think about it. This is a season, last year it was a season where people were telling us that they'd never seen the airport as busy as that. I I mean, imagine like how big an impact that has on the local economy.
Yeah, definitely. Look, whatever they've done in Greece, might be the infrastructure, whatever they've done, people are coming back to Greece and in big numbers. The stat I had was first quarter of 2025 had gone up by 4% from last year. So yes, we are definitely on par to hit 40 million people.
Yeah, wow.
So it is going to be a massive bumper year. And look, in saying that, I did read there was, part of that could be because our neighbours in the Aegean, Turkey had a reduction in 5% bookings because their costs have gone through the roof apparently. So this was a couple of articles we read in the local papers as well. So yes, we could be getting some of that in.
Well, interestingly enough, I read an article today, would you believe, that talked about the fact that a lot of tourists are actually coming from Turkey, as in Turkish natives are coming choosing to do their holidays in Greece now.
Yeah, okay.
Very interesting.
Well, that is very interesting. Yeah, well, it's not far for them to travel.
No, it isn't.
It's pretty close.
And I mean, look, the airport as well, we mentioned just before, at the beginning of this year, they were reporting a 5.7% increase in international arrivals just through the airport, while Thessaloniki saw a 10% increase, would you believe?
Yeah, huge.
Right, and some of these airports as well, some of the regional ones, again, we've spoken about Gergita before, and I think Crete as well. These are international airports.
Yeah.
So they're accepting flights directly from other areas in Europe.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to go directly through Athens to get there, right?
Yeah. Look, there's definitely something happening in Greece, especially this year, because from what I read, there was a 26.9% increase from Americans coming to Greece from last year. Just Americans.
Wow.
From last year. Brits as well, there was a 41.5% from Brits as well. So this is non-EU members. So they're doing something right. And look, I must admit, I did do a lot of driving through Greece. Yeah. And the infrastructure is fucking amazing.
You've spoken about this before. It's very interesting because, everyone has that sort of, the stereotypical view of, it can't be that good. Surely, the infrastructure is not that good or, it's lagging. It really isn't. Like there's so much new stuff, the roads, the highways. Tell us a bit about what you saw.
Yeah, well, definitely. I drove from Nafplio to Tripoli. Amazing roads, beautiful mountains. Tripoli to Sparti to Limeni in the Magnati territory. And it was great. Roads were good. There was actually, I could see in the distance, there was roads that hadn't opened yet, that they just resurfaced it and they're ready to go. I guess maybe put into context, I've been going to Greece since the 90s. So I'm trying to compare the 90s to now. And I'm blown away.
Bit, right?
A lot. Greece the infrastructure is great. However, there is a catch. We've got amazing roads. Guess how many tolls I went through from Igoumenitsa to Athens?
This is what I wanted to ask you. How many? Tell us how many and how much.
Okay.
Cumulative. Did you keep track?
The only way I could was I used my credit card. That's the good thing. You can use your credit card anywhere you go, even for a €2 toll.
So it wasn't like you were camping. You had $400 worth of change on you.
No. Well, I did have an ashtray full of receipts. Well, send a console. Every time I give you a receipt, another receipt.
Save the trees, man.
I had 9 tolls it was.
9. So this is from Athens to Igoumenitsa?
No, Igoumenitsa to Athens.
Right.
9 tolls.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure I might have paid 1 in cash. I reckon it could have been 10. But look, I went back, I counted how much I spent,
So how much?
Too much I spent. But all up.
No, just the tolls.
The tolls. Okay, too much. The biggest one was the Rio Antirio.
Yes, the bridge.
The Charlie, what is it? Charlie Laos.
Harry Laos.
Yeah, Trikopis Bridge. It was €15.40 to cross.
€15.40?
Yes.
So we're talking about $30.
$28.65. So all up, I spent $73 in 9 tolls from Igoumenitsa to Athens.
It's a nice bridge, but I don't know that I'd be spending $30 a pop to cross it.
Yeah.
Actually, interestingly enough, that bridge beforehand, have a drink. Beforehand, there wasn't a bridge there. And they used barges to cross.
Really?
So I'm not sure, with inflation and whatnot, how much it would actually be. Yeah. What the comparison is, but surely it couldn't be $30.
Yeah, it was. I looked at my statement. It was $28.65 Aussie dollars.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but look, we are getting a good good infrastructure out of it. Unfortunately, we're paying for it as tourists. However, I don't know.
And as locals, not just the tourists.
And locals, locals would be struggling as well. Look, frappedes, Freddos went up as well, I noticed as well. So they're roughly about $3 or €3.50 on an average. Some are 4, some are 5.
Yep.
I did find a place in City though for €2.
€2 in City?
Yeah, Freddo Espresso Sketo.
Wow.
€2.
€2. You can't beat that. You remember the name of the place?
I don't. I should have given him a plug.
Yeah.
I don't remember. City's a great place though.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's fantastic.
But look, tourism is going up. So whatever you're doing, whoever's in charge of the tourism, they're doing a great job, guys. Keep it up. And
always room to grow. Let's not rest on our laurels here. Always room to grow.
Definitely.
But yeah, great job.
Yeah. And look, there's a lot of school kids as well, I noticed in June. A lot of Greek school kids. Yeah, American and Greek school kids. And they must do their excursions in early June. So everywhere I went, there was bloody school kids everywhere, and they're Greek, young Greek kids. Yeah. So it's good to see,
Well, let's focus just 1 second back on that, the cost of the Freddo, for example. That's always been a bit of a standard, how much a coffee costs. The very interesting one is the cost of a gyro.
Yeah.
Or pita, whatever you want to call it. How much was it nowadays?
Well, they're on par. I found what a Freddo costs, a gyro costs the same. So they're up about $3.50.
Okay.
4. Maybe in Monastiraki they're about 4, 4.5.
Yep.
But you could probably find one for $3. So a Freddo was just a little bit more expensive than a gyro. But they're around €4.
Interesting.
Yeah, €4 with a lot. Yes, I'm salivating now thinking about it. But I do prefer your gyros in Corfu. I know we touched on this with the salsa they put on it.
Do you really now?
I do. I'm salivating thinking about it now.
See, I've converted one. There you go. If you haven't tried a gyro in Getkira, you have to. It's different. Do it with the salsa, I'm telling you.
You know what I did this time around?
Go on.
I actually got a merida.
Yeah.
Just meat.
Yeah.
That was it. I went up. Titelis Pilagiba, merida. One korea. So it was beautiful. Fucking shaved all this meat, big pile of meat. I don't know what it was. I must have been lacking protein. I had a massive merida full of meat. It was fucking great.
How good's that?
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, you're doing great things in Greece. Tourism is up as well. Yeah. So if you're out there, let us know. Let us know what you're thinking. Is there a lot of people out there? But what it is, I think I've noticed, people are going more to the villages now.
Yes.
So Santorini, Mykonos has dropped off. You're going to other little remote islanders, or Peloponneso, for example. There's so much to see in Peloponneso. Beautiful place. And I think a lot of people are going Airbnb into the little Horion
definitely
as well.
Which there has been a significant increase in as well, since the beginning of this year. Obviously, it causes all sorts of issues when people are renting out their houses and apartments, from a affordability perspective in the rental market for locals. But, I mean, it's been something, the early reports are that there's been a 20% increase in Airbnb bookings this year.
Oh, wow.
Massive. And that's despite, other measures being put in place, and additional taxes being put in place on the owners of these properties.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's definitely the way forward. I mean, you can try and manage it all you want, but the reality is people want it because they want to be staying in these villages or want to be staying in the equivalent of a house, right?
Definitely, yeah. And look, it just reminded me as well, they are building some hotels in Peloponneso, like 5-star hotels as well. So I think we're in for a massive rise for the next couple of years. Unfortunately, it is getting a little bit expensive. I guess it's supply and demand, a lot of people want to go there, I guess.
It's the top destination now, I think, in Europe. Everyone wants to go to Greece.
Yeah,
anyway. But, one of the other knock-on effects of that is that a lot of very high-profile people are going over there as well. Even in the last few days, well, over the last week or so. So obviously, Giannis Antetokounmpo went back to Greece, and he had IShowSpeed in tow, and got him. There's videos online of him, giving him a gyro to try and whatnot. It's
so who is he, Tom? Who's this guy?
So I didn't know anything about this bloke. My 7-year-old told me all about him. My 7-year-old Philip. He told me all about him, and I've seen his YouTube videos. I don't know. He's a YouTuber, creator,
Instagrammer, all that,
and a sprinter of some description. Probably showing my age here, but he's interesting. But anyway, he was there with Giannis.
Who else was there? Have you noticed?
Well, Michael Jordan is there right now as well.
Mate, the GOAT.
And, absolutely the GOAT. He left a $10,000 tip.
Really?
at a restaurant in Vuliagmeni.
Really? They don't need the money there. Vuliagmeni?
Yeah.
Classic. No, good on you. Must have been good service.
Yeah.
Well done. And we've just been notified that Ronaldo is in Greece as well.
Yeah, producer off screen.
Off screen. Thank you for that.
Ronaldo's in Greece as well.
Classic. And the amount of super yachts I noticed as well was increased everywhere.
I parked mine there as well last week, mate.
Yeah, I think you're double parked, mate.
To
move it out of the way.
I mean, I saw it there, a few weeks ago, and I thought, who moved my yacht?
Yeah, you're blocking traffic, mate.
I know.
Other super yachts couldn't get through there.
I wish.
Place to be. So if you're heading to Greece, guys, look, you know what? Keep on sending those photos. We love it.
We do.
I love it.
We do, and we love seeing your photos. We love seeing all of the celebrities there. We love, how much better does it get, than Michael Jordan being there? I think even, we're sticking with basketball, but like Magic Johnson was there again this year. Everyone's there, man.
Was it Kylie Jenner as well, I noticed?
Yes, she was there. Some very revealing photographs on one of the islands, which we're all for.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it up, Kylie, if you're listening. We love it.
Fantastic.
Keep it up. But we're only, halfway through
We're halfway through the
summer.
season.
Yeah, exactly.
Halfway through.
Yeah. Look, I've got to book again. I think I've gone 4.5 weeks. I'm already going to plan my next trip as well. So I think at least for the next 3 years, I've got to go back.
Absolutely. So, if you can go, you definitely should. Yeah. Jump online, book your tickets, go direct to Athens, or if you can go direct to your island. I mean, I know, for example, Emirates at one stage was doing direct flights to from Dubai to Kerkira, for example, which we took advantage of. So bypass Athens completely to go straight to the island. I was reading today as well that Aegean and Emirates have extended their partnership. I don't know exactly what that means in practice. Look it up. We're not sponsored by either of them. Exactly. But yeah, there is a partnership there that you should look to take advantage of.
Yeah, no, look, Aegean have done well. They won some award as well. Another best European airline or something. Regional,
best regional airline, I think it is. I think it's something like 14 years running now.
Yeah, no,
crazy.
Well done. Look, just before we sign off, I've got to do a massive shout out to a bunch of boys from Melbourne. I went to, there's a waterfall near Pilos. Went down this track, found this beautiful waterfall, amazing. And I couldn't start my car, flat battery. And who popped up? A bunch of boys from Melbourne, got out of their car, like big boys. And the way I was parked was sort of on a slope. So I couldn't, and I had a manual, thank God, so I could clutch start it. But I need someone to give me a hand to push it back. So whoever you are, didn't get your name, boys, but if you were in, Bunny Betty Waterfall near Pilos around early June, drop us a line. But look, I'm really appreciative. I don't know how I would have got out of there.
You still owe the money, do you?
Mate, I'll shut you an Ouzo. I'll send you down a bottle. Thank you, boys.
Fantastic. Well, that brings us to the end of it. Look, again, thank you everyone for all the photos that you're sending through of Greece, on your trips this year. I can't wait to join you guys again next year over there. Guys, thank you so much. ouzotalk@outlook.com is the email. Follow us on social media @ouzotalk and @ouzo_talk on Instagram, also on YouTube. Nick Athanassiou, mate. What do you reckon?
Tom, can you go?
We're back, huh?
We're back. We are back.